Welcome back, sweetheart. Man, I'm so glad to see you guys and really appreciate you tuning in to another episode of Hi Ho Live. Can you can you see how much light we have? Man, oh man, it's fantastic. I'm really digging the daylight savings time, although I'm not real used to it just yet. But that means extra hours of digging and more hours of sunshine. So I don't know what it is about that, but springing forward just feels like it gives me a new energy boost. So, but we've got a great show lined up for tonight. Of course, we have three different giveaways, like we always do, because we always give away silver on Hi Ho Live, and then uh, we always give away silver on Hi Ho Live, and then we have such a cool guest, special guest tonight. So I'm really thrilled that you guys are here to check that out. We've got lots of finds pictures and funny pictures from our folks, and let's see, we've got pictures from Qbot, Louis Villarreal, and 5 Mile for tonight. If we get to them, we may not get to them, but I promise you they're in the queue. And thank you guys for sending those in. Um, hey, for all of you who care about it, I know you can tell I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but NFL free agency's here, and man, the deals are going right and left. So I'm excited. If you have an NFL affiliation, I hope you're pleased with the days or the last couple of days events, and we'll have draft coming up after that, and so that's a neat time. So for tonight, before we bring on the guests, let me just go ahead and figure out where we are with the chat, and we'll say hi to everybody. And look here, we've got starting off the night. We've got 513 Diggs. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. And we have Patrick from Here I Am Making Stupid People Famous. Put practicing his Spanish. So way to go. Buenos tardes, amigo. Very nice. And we have Jim Steele in the house. Thank you for being here, Jim. Always steady Eddie. Oh, we have near and dear to both our hearts, Federico. We have Anna from Metal Detecting Mermaid. So glad you're here tonight, Anna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And oh, look here, we've got 3D Outdoors in the house. Dan, hello, hello, and good vibes from the couple of states away, and hope it's warming up for you up there. Let's see who else we have. Oh, look here, we've got Crazy digging on. Crazy's on a roll here for the giveaways. He's won 2 different cycle contests in the last month. So thank you for being here, Willie. Appreciate you, and glad to see you tonight. Let's see who else. Oh, there we go. And we've got Trash Panda in the house. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Thank you. I love all the double and triple, quadruple entendres that Hi Ho brings out. So that's fantastic. Thank you for being here. Now, guys, we have a really cool guest, and I hope you'll give him a Monday Digs welcome. But I want to do it by I want to introduce him by playing a little video here. So let's take a look at that, and we'll bring our guest on. There it is. way from Costa Rica. Federico, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. That is
Okay, that's
awesome.
great. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. It's a
Oh,
pleasure.
you're so welcome, and really appreciate you taking the time to introduce yourself to our audience. Although I know you know some of us for sure, but we're thrilled to have you. And um, I suppose with a little joke here, I'll say you sound like you're right next door. So, but
Well,
welcome,
thank you.
welcome, welcome from Kansas City all the way to Costa Rica, and we're just thrilled to have you.
Thank,
How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm very happy to be here. I was excited since the day you invited me. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping to make a good show here, introduce myself, let them everyone to know me. I know some of them who are
right.
here today, and I really appreciate everybody's time to be here with me and you, of course.
Yeah, thank you for saying that, and you're so welcome. So, guys, if you have a question for Federico, his channel is Deteccion Pura Vida, and there's a story behind that, and I didn't know it until I looked some stuff up on Costa Rica today. So that's really neat. But if you have a question or a comment for Federico, or you just want to tell him how smashing his channel is, put it in the comments there, and we will put it in the chat. Excuse me, and we will make sure we get to that because I want everyone to know and love Federico the way I do. So that's fantastic. We're going to keep going with the chat and catch up here. So we'll just kind of fly through it here. Also, Beth, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Always good to see you. Ficus and Toast, thank you, thank you. So glad to have you tonight. Oh, look here. And Dan, all the way from Las Vegas, is giving you a welcome from Sin City. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you being here.
There's a question from
Okay.
Anna.
Yeah, that is neat. Oh, look here. We've got Relic Rat in the house, and I think he's fresh back from Dig Stock. So I'll be interested to hear reports from that. Oh, and we're already jumping in right with the questions here. So Anna,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Anna's question: what was your first metal detector, and why did you choose
Okay. My first metal detector was Bounty Hunter Tracker 4.
it?
Probably most of you are very familiar with that little
Right,
guy. I decided to buy that one because it was the cheapest one I was able to afford. And
right, right,
and another thing is I was not sure if I was going to love metal detecting.
right,
So I said, okay, let's buy this cheap machine. Let's try it out. If I like it, I will improve the equipment. If I
right.
don't, I can sell it or give it away and I won't
Mm.
lose too much money.
Right,
But
right, right.
it happens what it's supposed to happen. I really loved it. I think I used that one for about 2 years. And then I
Mhm.
bought my second machine that was from the brand Quest. I think it's Europe. It is an European brand,
Okay.
and it was an improvement, of course, but not that much. And when I was able to earn money by finding coins all over
Uh-huh. Right.
and make a little savings, I was able to buy the Nocta Triple Score, which I'm using right now.
Right, right, right. That's fantastic, and I think that triple score is a really good machine. But
It
um,
is.
I knew that we had a kinship right from the start, but I didn't know it started with a bounty hunter because that was my first machine, a bounty hunter four. My wife put it under the Christmas tree, and that was in 2019. And when I opened the package and saw it was a metal detector, the very first thing I thought was I am officially an old man. but yeah, that's a great way to start, and appreciate it. Thank you for the question, Ann. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you, Anna. There's another
And
question.
yeah, we've got Cliff coming in with another question there. What is your oldest coin, Federico?
Well, the oldest coin I found, it's here. It was here in Costa Rica, 5 cent, 1935.
Oh,
Uh,
cool. Right,
yeah,
right.
it's very hard to find old coins here. It's not like in the US that you I've seen your videos at, and every time you go to a house permission, you always find mercury dimes,
Mhm.
roses, or even Indian heads, and that's amazing. Unfortunately, here um, the oldest coins we can find are from the 40s, probably.
Mhm.
I never found something from the 19th century, which is one of my goals.
Right.
And by the time I get to do that, that's going to be the jackpot for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. We have Ficus and Toast actually is chiming in with another question. It says, well, a comment and then a question. I get so frustrated every time I go out. Do you find yourself frustrated during hunts?
Only when I get back home, pocket empty.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
It
Gotcha.
happens not quite often, luckily.
Hmm.
Every time I go out, I always find something, even
Right.
even more modern coins. At least I
Right.
come back with something. But it happened to me. I would say that probably 2 or 3 times
Uh-huh.
since I started detecting 80 years ago.
Right.
That I came back home empty pocket, and I got very frustrated, and the
Yeah.
funny thing behind that, now I laugh, but in that moment it was tragic. It was a
Right.
tragedy for me, and I was actually wondering, is the detector broken? What's going on?
Right. 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 Yeah.
And I started to do some home testings with everything I have to see why I was not able to find not even trash. And well, sometimes it happens, and it's not the
Yeah.
machine, it's not us,
Right.
it's just bad luck.
Yeah, you're so right, and there's been times, especially in the beginning, when I would think, "Man, if I got this set up right, is it gonna work and all that?" But so I am very fortunate in my hunting grounds where I have lots of 100-year-old homes, and that many of them have not been touched before. But I liken it to the way I like fishing, which is that I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy it. And the finds, what I find, it's like a bonus thing. It's like the icing on the cake or the an even more special thing. But I have plenty of fun when go out, and of course I'd rather find something, precious metal or some really old relic. Or these days I love finding something that has value to somebody else. But
Hmm.
anyway, that's neat. And thank you for the question, Ficus and Toast. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Don. He says everybody hit the like button. On that note, and thanks again, Don. On that note, many of you are probably not subscribed to Federico's channel, Deteccion Pura Vida. So please check out that scroll as it's going by tonight. We have so many people in here. We should easily be getting his subscriber count up by 30, 40, 50 tonight. So thank you. And please do that for us. Okay, I'm going to
Thank
keep
you.
going down the chat. I want to try to get caught up if we can. Um, and you did send me some pictures, and I've got those queued up. But Dan from 3D Outdoors is asking, what's your favorite find so far?
Well, um, I never expected to find um, things, objects with a history behind,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it was always probably one of my main goals. The top three favorite things, I would say, recently I found a coffee token,
Yeah, yeah.
which I will explain later what it is or what it was. I
Mhm.
have some pictures for you to share about it. And two military buttons. One from
Right,
my
right.
country. I didn't say that, but I'm originally from Argentina.
Uh-huh.
And the other second military button I found, it was here. It's from Costa Rica.
Right. Um, before I forget to say it, I am so impressed with your English because I was actually born in Spain, and so Spanish was my first language. But I was just a toddler when we came back to the United States, and I'm so slow, and so it's very clunky my Spanish. But your English is just it's awesome. So congratulations, and
Thank you.
it's
Thank
quite
you.
a it's a fantastic skill there.
Well, my mom taught me English since I was 6 years old.
All
Uh,
right, right.
she was an English teacher, and then in high school I went to a bilingual English school.
Mhm.
So if I don't speak English well, my mom would kill me.
Yeah, we never wanna
No,
disappoint our mothers, do we?
no, no.
Oh, that's great. We've got a lot of cool stuff in the chat, so thank you guys. Oh, here we go. Here I am. Oh, there I subscribed. Okay, thank you. He says also, what's your this is from Don Relic Reaper. What's your oddest find, the most odd find in Costa Rica?
My oddest find, huh? Uh, well, I can't remember to pick one, but I can think of. I went to a skate park
Mhm,
um, a couple of months ago,
mhm.
and I was swinging the coil. It rang very nice, loud, clear. So I dug up the object, and I wasn't sure what it was. It was round. It it was in two pieces. It was like
Mhm.
it was separated. At first, I thought it was some sort of a faucet or something from
Okay.
a
Right,
hose.
right. Plumbing, right?
Yeah, and but I decided to save it because I found the material and the shape weird. It was not
Mhm.
trash at first for me.
Right.
So I said, okay, let me clean it and I will see if it's worth it keeping it or not. And when I get home, I just cleaned it up and I started to see on the top of one of the pieces a little leaf shape like marijuana,
Oh, yeah, nice, nice.
and it turned out that those two pieces it turned out to fit each other, and it was a marijuana grinder.
Oh, a grinder.
Yeah,
How about that? Hey,
yeah,
you
but
never know what you're gonna find, right?
yeah, and I guess that's my oddest find because
Yeah,
I didn't expect to find that, and it was so in so bad shape that I
right,
think at least it might have a 10 years old, probably buried,
right, right.
and I never seen one of those. I didn't know even existed marijuana
Yeah,
grind.
yeah, exactly. I don't remember having a grinder, but but also it's been
I
quite a
use
few decades.
yeah, I
Right.
use the grinder for coffee, not for marijuana.
Exactly, exactly. Oh, look here, we've got Torchy in the house. Thank you for being here, Torchy. Appreciate that. Well, it's so good to have you, Federico, and uh, we're relatively we're relatively caught up on the chat. Ficus and Toast is saying he just found one also. That's very neat. But we are here. Part of the reason that we're here tonight at this particular time is because the videos that follow ours are for Monday Digs. So let's take this opportunity to go over the Monday Digs lineup, and then Federico, I'll go ahead and do the first of the three giveaways that we'll have for tonight. Okay. So
Okay,
just keep your eye on the chat as it goes by, and for questions and that kind of thing. And I'll be hogging the mic for a little bit here. So guys, we have a fantastic lineup for tonight. on Monday Digs, and I guess it will help if I bring my friend into the scene. We have a fantastic lineup for Monday Digs tonight. And it starts off with Hi Ho Silver. Well, first of all, we're on Hi Ho Live right now, and thank you guys so much for being here. And but the first of the videos is at 7:37, and I have the auto redirect on. And thank you, CDG Metal Detecting, for last week telling me that the auto redirect actually worked. So the times that it didn't work before were operator error on my part, but I've got that solved. So if you hang on to this video tonight, it'll transition right over to the Hi-Ho Silver video, and that's at 7:37. And tonight is a Morgan mic drop. So who knows what we're going to find, but I'll bet you it rhymes with Morgan. The next up is B. Higgles, and he's got a very cool video tonight. 1925 Schoolhouse, and his videos are awesome too. Federico, he just finds cool item after cool item. It's awesome, and he does a great job on the video editing too. So from there, we have a metal detecting mermaid, and her video comes tonight from Yelapa Beach. So that's love the beach hunts, and hopefully that's a very cool video, and looking forward to that. And for following that, and I want you to know, guys, I was pretty surprised, but Florida Thunder with Rob already had his video queued up and ready to go. So that's neat. He's doing his first of the spring break videos because spring break has started now in Florida. So he's doing a spring break video from Siesta Key. So Rob, thank you for having that queued up early, and appreciate that. We're going to wrap up the night at 8:40 Eastern with Ohio River history, and I'm not sure if that's a video or a live, but that's what we'll have to wrap up the night. So my overture to you is those 5 content creators and those 5 videos represent a significant amount of love and focused energy and a sincere attempt to bring you some entertaining treasure hunting. And so thank you for watching it. And those content creators and also Federico with Deteccion Pura Vida, like them, subscribe to their channels, and it's very much appreciated that you do that. Okay,
I,
how are we doing on the chat there?
I see another question from
Yeah,
Anna,
good.
Metal
Fire
Detecting
away,
Mermaid.
fire away. Yep.
She's asking, what is your favorite kind of hunting to do?
Hmm.
And that's easy for me. It's the beach, and but unfortunately, it's not the most the place I go too often. I
Hmm.
live, let's say, hour and a half, 2 hours away from the beach.
Right.
I'm pretty close, but I need to spend probably a whole day going and returning from there. So
Uh-huh.
I usually hunt on local parks, but my most preferred site is the beach.
Yep. Yep. I get it. And one of the cool things about well, there's lots of cool things about the beach, but one of the things I like about the beach is it's a renewable resource because,
Yes,
every season or every week, or every day,
mhm,
people are going out there. So I love
totally.
my hunting grounds, but once I pull the stuff out of there, it's not getting back down in that ground very soon after that at all. So thank you. A great question. Whoever brought that up. And thank you,
It,
Federico.
it was Anna.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Anna. And she said she's got a shout out tonight, so that's awesome. Okay, so we have 3 giveaways for tonight, and the first one we're going to call this one the Chex cereal giveaway. If you guys remember from last week, we had in that video, it was called Rocket Man, and we had a rocket ring that we recovered from the 1950s, and it was a giveaway from the Chex Cereal Company. So at the end of last week's video, that was your challenge to put the name of the cereal company into the comments, and these 25 people did exactly that. So they are all in tonight's contest, and I know it's going to be I know it's going to be small, and I know you guys are going to be shocked. But tonight you have a silver up for grabs. This is a 1959 Washington silver quarter dug right out of the ground right here in Kansas City. As a matter of fact, it was on a video about 5 or 6 weeks ago. So that's the one that's coming right out of the ground, 1959. And that's also near and dear to my heart because that's my wife's birth year. So with that, these 25 folks all have a chance at winning some silver tonight. So Federico, let's see who the lucky winner is. Good luck, good
Good,
luck, good
good
luck.
luck, everyone. Yeah,
And by the way, I made an executive decision, and all the contests on Monday Digs or on a Hi Ho Live are going to have to be present to win. So, Crazy Digging, you've got 1 minute to chime in. I saw you in on the chat earlier. You've got 1 minute to respond, and but we have kind of played around with a couple of different ways of doing this, and I've landed on the idea that we should be present to win. So let me get to the chat here so I can
it's
make
crazy digging in the room.
Crazy Digging. Come on, baby. I know he was here. Oh, there we go. He's saying
Yeah.
unbelievable, right? That guy is on a roll. I'm telling you. Now I know he's out west. I don't know how close he is to Las Vegas, but he probably should take a trip over there. So congratulations, you've got Washington Silver Quarter. Thank you for being here live and crazy. I love your shorts and I love your short video. I love your shorts and congratulations on winning again. I'm gonna make sure I got this down. Washington. Okay. That's the first of the giveaways for tonight. Fantastic. And I think we're pretty well caught up on the chat. Ah, it's time for Crazy to be in, right? Okay. Congratulations, Crazy. That's so cool. I want to go ahead now, Federico, and throw up some of your very cool finds. So
Sure.
let's do that. I just need to get to the right spot here. This one was really neat, and I've got to add you to this. So, come on, let me see that. Can you see that? All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. Great. Can you explain anything about that particular find? That's
Yeah.
very cool.
Well, I know what that is, but unfortunately, I was not able to tell what those letters mean. But
Right.
let me explain what that is. I found that a year and a half ago in my hometown in Argentina. I was actually detecting in a local park,
Uh huh.
and that came up from the ground. I was not expecting that at all. And what you're seeing, that's a sharing token or tally token. I'm not
Okay.
sure if how you know this specific item. This was used like probably it's similar to to the coffee token,
Uh huh.
but instead of paying the people who work the land for coffee, this
Right.
was paid for sharing chips.
Yes. Exactly.
So it makes totally sense from where I found it, and the probably history behind that little
Oh
thing.
yes. I would
So
say excuse me for stepping on you.
no,
I
it's
would
okay.
say that since that's the nature of that particular token, then the stamping that you see on there was who issued it, who
Yes,
not necessarily who received it, although that could be it also. But so yeah, that is so cool. That really has
yeah.
neat history behind it. Now that
my my, my sorry to interrupt.
no, you're fine.
My best guess here is that the letter J and L are the initials from the owner of the farm,
Uh huh.
and the other letters L A N R
Hmm.
are from the name of the farm.
Right. I think you're spot on.
Yeah,
I
and
sure do.
the number five means that that token represents five shillings.
Right. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is really cool. And that is a that's probably an aluminum token,
Yes,
or what do
it
you know it's
is.
made? Yeah, it's aluminum. Yeah.
It's very light. Yeah, it is
Right.
aluminum.
And you would say then that that was from the early to mid 1900s?
I would say
Just
yes.
guess. Yeah.
Hmm.
You
Makes sense.
mentioned a couple of things. You said you found that in a park in your hometown. Are you at liberty to say what your hometown is
Yes, of
in Costa
course.
Rica?
It's yeah. Well, no, this is not this is not from Costa Rica. This was found in Argentina.
Oh, this was an Argentinian coin. Okay. Wow, that's
Yes,
very cool.
yes. And the place I was born, it's called Bariloche. It's
Bariloches. Okay.
yeah, it's a small town near the Andes,
Uh-huh.
in the southwest of Argentina, very near to the limit with Chile. Uh,
Right. Right.
and it's a very ancient place. It's pretty
Yeah.
much like Colorado.
Right.
Uh, it has mountains, lakes,
Uh-huh.
woods, forest. It's snow
Yeah.
in winter. It's hot in summer,
Right.
and it has a lot of history in terms of country and cattle and farms and stuff like that.
Right. We had we had Talca Detector on Luis for Talca Detector on a month or two ago, and he showed pictures of Chile, and it looked very much like what you were describing for
Hmm.
Argentina.
Yeah,
Um, what do you miss most about your home country?
uh, probably the food.
Yeah, for the food. Yeah, yeah.
But here, I love cooking, so whatever I miss, I can make it. And
Right, right,
here
right.
we have similarities
Uh
about
huh.
food. Of course, Costa Rica is they have their own culture and their
Right,
own habits, but
right.
they love to know and consume from many different other cultures in
Hmm.
terms of food, in terms of music, and luckily for me, Argentina is very well present here in Costa
Yeah.
Rica.
Oh, that's neat. That is very cool that it's got a
Yeah.
that's well represented right there in Costa Rica. Now, um, do you live in a large town, or what's the largest town, or are you at liberty to say where you live in there in Costa Rica?
Yes, Costa Rica has seven provinces. The main one is San Jose, the capital from the country. And there are two other provinces that are very next to each other that represents the what is called the GAM, which means Great Metropolitan Area.
Okay. Right. Right.
And the province I live, it's called Heredia, and
Heredia. Okay.
it's part of the GAM, the Great
Right. Right.
Metropolitan Area. It's in the middle of
Mhm.
the country, very near to the airport. If anyone of here, the people present, ever came here to Costa Rica, they
Mhm.
will know where I am because
Right.
I am very close to the airport, 10 minutes away.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, there's your used to be
Talca
neighbor right
detector.
there.
Yeah.
Luis from Chile. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. I love
Hola,
our
Luis.
yeah, I love our international flavor tonight. That is really cool. I did want to change gears just for a second. Lucky Duck Digger came in, and I wanted to ask her a question. Thank you, Lucky Duck, and you'd mentioned a couple of times, and I didn't get a chance to respond, that you were wearing your lucky ring that you got as a hi ho hero. So in the comments, if you would let us know how it went at Dig Stock and if it actually was a lucky ring, I'd appreciate that very much. Okay. Federico, did you see other questions that I missed? Because I'm pretty well behind here.
No, I'm looking at the chat and I don't see anything. I hope I don't miss any
No,
questions.
You're fine. I'm going to throw up one more of your finds, which happens
Sure.
to be quite gorgeous. And tell us about how you came across and unearthed this guy.
Oh, that was my biggest moment.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
my first and only gold ring I ever found.
Ooh, wow, 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 wow.
Uh, and
That's so cool.
yeah, of course, even each one of us have different goals and pursue different targets when we metal detect.
Right.
I like to find anything I can, and
Hmm.
if it has a history behind it, that's great. But
Yep.
if it has value behind it, even better.
Even better.
So
Exactly.
I've been trying to get some gold metal detecting since I started 8 years
Right.
ago. I was not able to find anything, only silver,
Uh-huh.
but never gold. And last year, around, I can remember, I think it was in September last year, with my family, we went um, to spend a weekend um, to the northwest of here in Costa Rica,
Okay.
a place called San Carlos,
Hmm.
where it's a place where you can find a lot of resorts. There's a huge volcano
Right.
that brings thermal waters to the valley,
Right.
and
Right.
you can find a lot of resorts with thermal
Uh-huh.
springs
Uh-huh.
and places, pools, thermal pools and stuff where you can relax and have a great time. So we went to one of those places to spend a weekend uh, there. And of course, I brought my metal detector and I
Mm.
asked for permission to detect in the area. And they said, yes, go ahead, no problem. And there was a huge soccer field where I decided to go first and try out.
Mhm. Right.
And I started swinging the call right to the side of the limit of the course
Mhm. Mhm.
and where the people sit. And that started to ring very loud and clear.
Right.
So I just dig it out and I saw a that little beauty ring,
Mhm.
uh, gold ring. But at first, since the dirt there is a little bit red,
Uh-huh.
uh,
Uh-huh.
so the ring was kind of mixed with the dirt, and I
Right.
thought it was rust.
Uh-huh.
And if you see my video, of course it's in Spanish, but one of the
Yeah.
first things I say it's, "Wow, a ring! That's great. Is it gold? No, no, I don't think so. I see some rust in it." And but as soon as I was cleaning it,
Right.
I saw it, the marking and stuff, and I said, "No, this I never found gold before, so I didn't know how it
Yeah.
ring, what
Yeah.
it looks like, or so."
Right.
It was my
Uh,
biggest moment finding a gold ring.
yeah, that is so neat. I love that story, and you're right. Especially if you haven't found it before, you don't know exactly what it's going to look like, and if it's got
Hmm.
dirt on it and other, other things there. Uh, Torchy's asking me a question here. He says, "Ed, can you put the link for his channel in the chat?" So, oh, in the chat. I'm going to ask somebody to do that because I'm not sure if I can post that there. Federico, I think you have ability to get on the chat. Can you put your link to your channel in the chat?
Okay,
Um,
let me see
yeah,
if I can do
just
that.
type it in there, and I know it's going across the screen, but it's not a link, and so it's not a clickable link the way I've got it up there.
I will
So,
just put the name on it.
no, they
Well,
just like
it
YouTube
is
at Deteccion.
it is the
Yeah, there
same
you go.
name as.
NA Digger just
Oh,
did.
there.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank you,
thank
NA.
you.
Appreciate that. Sorry, it's
Hmm.
just guys, if you haven't done this before, it's kind of hard to type and do other stuff while we're trying to trying to
Yeah.
do this. But thank you, Torchy. Appreciate the question, and I should remember to do that more often. So thank you. What I was going to say, Federico, about the gold is, you don't know what you're actually doing until you do it the first time, and
Correct.
even the next piece of gold you find might be a little bit different, a little bit different color, a little bit different sound. Might even be a
Hmm.
ring. It might be some other, thing. But it's such a thrill when you actually realize it's like, oh, this is what I've been doing hours and
Yes.
hours and hours and days and months and years, and finally it's right under the coil.
Yes,
It's
totally.
a really a thrill. It's an adrenaline rush. And you know what happens for me, Federico, is within about 2 or 3 minutes, I want to go find another one. I want to go. I want to go. I don't want to go. I want to go, 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 go. So
Yeah.
it's neat, but it's very short lived. It's very fleeting.
Well, you know what? Since you mentioned that, one of the things I enjoy metal detecting is not finding everything and the best things all the time,
Right.
because that will take out the adrenaline, the excitement of finding new
Mhm,
things.
mhm.
Probably
Yes.
most people who want to start this hobby, they think that immediately they will start digging out gold, silver,
So true.
coins, and that's not true. It takes a lot of effort,
No.
timing.
Yeah.
You need to, depending on what kind of hunting you pursue, you probably need to study the area.
Right.
Uh, so
Yeah.
it's not the same hunting at the beach or in a park or in your backyard.
Yeah, you make a great point, Federico, and that's actually myself as a content creator. In some ways, I do a disservice to what it's actually like to hunt because when what you see on Monday Digs is the highlights of all the
Hmm.
things that I found. But these last few weeks, I've actually been on on requests from our audience. I've actually been doing what I call a whole hunt where I now the video is an hour and a half long, and it there's a lot of trash and a lot of other things like
Hmm.
that, but it's a much more realistic look at what happens for me when I metal detect. So there's
Yes.
there's room for both kinds of videos and both kinds of things, but you're right. It it's you don't when you go out hunting, you're not just finding one treasure after another treasure after another treasure. It can
Correct.
happen, but it's quite rare.
No, no. And I think you mentioned that last week when you interviewed Don, that um, people should appreciate what we do because we spend a lot of time not only detecting but also editing these videos.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
probably in a 20-minute video, you can see a lot of beautiful objects we just found, but probably it took hours to
it did. It
get
did.
them, or and
That
probably
was
days.
hours for the editing, and then there was a bunch of hours going out and finding the stuff, and all that. So
Yes,
you're right, and
yes.
that's not a complaint, but it is a very true
Hmm.
statement of how
Hmm.
this actually works. So I want to keep saying hi to folks in the chat here. Madison, Maine, I haven't seen you here on the live before, so thank you for being here. Appreciate that. I love your interaction with all the other live feeds there. So thank you for being here. That's very cool. Um, there you go. Torchy saying thank you for the putting that in there. I don't know if I've said hi to CDG metal detecting tonight, so glad you're here, buddy. Thank you very much. And we got Uncle Dave here from These Tube. That's awesome. Man. What a neat group of folks we have in the chat tonight. And we have I'll call him a founding father of Monday Digs, Shane from Ohio River History in the house. He's batting cleanup for us tonight. So thank you for being there. Let's see what else we've got here because we're at 5:45. So I'm going to do another. As soon as I get caught up with the chat, I'll do another one of the. Oh, here we go. Papa Roos is putting up a link to your latest video. So there you go. Thank you, Papa
Thank
Roos.
you.
Thank you for doing that. And
Yeah.
I know I'm repeating myself, but Guys, check your subs, and I'd love for you to sub to Hi Ho Silver, which you probably already have. But please go to Deteccion Pura Vida and sub to Federico's channel. One of the things I learned today, Federico, was when I was just doing but it's a modest amount of research on Costa Rica, was that I was going to ask you what was the tie-in for your channel name? Was there a significance there? And what
Yeah,
I learned was Pura Vida is an actual saying or a kind of words to live by for Costa Rica. So I was thrilled with that. But can you explain that?
sure. Pura vida in plain English means pure life. So here it's a salute. Everybody says all the time, and it means a lot of things. Depending on context, you can
Uh-huh.
just use Pura Vida as a thank you. You
Right.
just use Pura Vida as good morning. Everything is
Hmm.
okay. So you can say, hey, how are you? Pura
Right.
Vida. That's
It's
I'm Pura
cool.
Vida. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I just
detecting saga, Pura Vida. So I keep
yes,
going. Sorry to step on you there.
yes, totally. And so when I decided to create my channel, originally I wanted to use the name History Digger,
Uh-huh. Oh,
but
that's already taken.
yeah, it's not already taken. But I said, well, it doesn't make sense. I'm doing videos in Spanish from Costa Rica, and if I put that name in English, it won't make much sense, and
Right,
probably will
right.
confuse everything. So then I decided to come up with something more local. And since I think I mentioned to you in a private conversation that I, as far as I know, I'm the only one
That is so
creating,
cool.
yeah, creating context in YouTube
Right.
about metal detecting from Costa Rica. I know I belong
Love
to a
that.
group of people who
Uh-huh.
we are friends and we go out hunting together, and of course, but most of them they have their own channels in Facebook.
Right.
And I know one of my friends recently he created his channel in YouTube, and he started doing that instead of Facebook. And I think he and I are the only ones who
Yeah.
actually are showing what we do in YouTube. And
That
and I
is
and I, and I know I started my channel for the first time in
right.
back in 2018.
Yeah. That is so neat. So guys, the literally until possibly just recently, Federico was the only person making content for treasure hunting and metal detecting in Costa Rica in the entire country. That's just fantastic. I appreciate that. Now, one bit of shameless self promotion here. You were going to call your channel the History Digger, but that was already taken. And the
Yes,
history digger is going to be a guest next month,
next month.
April 6th, next month. He's a very nice man, and I'll look forward to that. So I hope you guys will
Yeah,
tune into that too.
I'll make sure to be there and
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah, thank you. Um, I wanted to say hi to so many different folks here, so sorry about that. But Luis Villarreal, I got your pictures, and I actually have them queued up, but I can tell we're already we may not be doing finds pictures for tonight. But please know that I love the pictures that you send in. I will show them, I promise, but it just may not be tonight. And that goes to 5 Mile, to Cubot, and to Louis Villarreal. Really appreciate you sending those pictures. Hey, Patty, thank you for being here. That is awesome. And I'm going to keep going. There you go. What a sweetheart Anna is, man. She's just a gem. She's a treasure. No pun intended. All right, all right. We're caught up on the chat now, and I am actually a little bit behind on our giveaways. So let's go ahead and segue over to the next one. And while we do that, while we do that, Federico, your job is going to be to keep an eye on those questions because
Okay.
I will definitely be distracted. Hi, Tim. Glad you're here, buddy. Okay, so now we're going to set up our next giveaway, and this one is the Monday Digs giveaway. The Monday Digs giveaway is always sponsored by High Plains Prospectors. Now, these guys, I'm telling you, if you call them during working hours, you are going to get a human on the other end of the line, and that can mean a lot, actually, especially if you have questions and you're starting out and that kind of thing. Now, if you have any metal detecting needs, any gold prospecting needs, or just treasure hunting needs, contact these guys. They'll take good care of you. If you use that link that's in the center there, now I know you can't click on it, but you can click on it in the description of this show. Um, if you use that link, that's my affiliate link, and I will get a little bit of love there. But no matter what you do, no matter how you contact them, no matter what you get, use that discount code HIHO5 and you will get 5% off your purchase. There's a couple of exclusions, but you'll at least get half your sales tax back or something like that. So anyway, the High Plains or the Monday Digs uh, giveaway is for those folks. Now, there's 5 content creators that follow this show tonight. And in each of those videos, you're going to have a chance to go into the comments and type in the words Monday Digs. And so these 160 people did exactly that. And there are 160 entries, is what I should say. Now, in some of them, you'll see there's 7, 8, 9 entries. So that's fantastic. So on each of those, you can go in and put Monday Digs, and you get a separate entry into tonight's giveaway. And again, I know you're going to be shocked, and I know it's quite a surprise to you. But tonight's prize is silver from Hi Ho Silver, one Rosie and one Mercury dime, dug right here in Kansas City by yours truly with my trusty legend. So I'm going to get you in the picture here, and we'll see. And you do have to be present to win, so pay attention. And we're going to spin this particular wheel. Federico, I think it looks more like a Mayan sundial or something than an Aztec sundial than a wheel. But we're going to spin it anyway. And good luck. I hope you guys win silver tonight. Must be present to win. Good luck, good luck, good luck. And who in the heck is our second winner tonight? Crazy's already cashed in once. I wonder if he was going to go for a double tonight. And the Monday Dig winner is Art Evans. I have not seen him in the chat. So I'm going to set my timer for 1 minute, and we will set that timer for 1 minute. Bart Cubbins, if you're in the house, make yourself available here. Make yourself known. If anybody knows Bart, text him right now. Tell him tell him you've got good news for him, but he's going to have to get on the horn and right quick. So and if he's not here, why we'll just go ahead and roll those dice again. Um, mm, 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 mm. And then we will have one more contest following this for our Hi Ho Heroes, and the list of Hi Ho Heroes is growing, and so I'm quite thrilled about that. And we might be giving away some platinum or gold or silver or gift certificates. All of them are available tonight, and we'll see which of the Hi Ho Heroes is gonna win that. Yep, Bart Cubbins. Sorry, buddy.
Time's out.
Sorry, I love you, but you've been McCloried for tonight. So we're going to spin this wheel again, and we will say good luck, and we'll spin it again. Now, I suppose it could be Bart Cubbins again, but no Bart is right. Ay caramba! All right, who's going to who is going to?
Good.
Oh, Bart Cubbins again. In fairness, I should give him another minute, but I think I'm wasting my time. But so Bart Cubbins, I didn't doctor this, so you just have another. You'll have another shot there. I should. There's a tab in there where I can remove the winner for the next spin, if you will. But I got to kind of noodle it around and get it figured out. So, metal detecting mermaid. She may be. I think she caught me tonight. That I actually rigged the. I rigged the rigged the giveaways to go to somebody, one specific person. But lately, it seems like it's been Bart Cubbins and Crazy Diggin have they have just won an awful lot. So, um, mm, 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 mm. So yeah, there's a lot of Bart jokes coming in now about not getting that. Yep, Brian's saying it's rigged too. So um, we're down to 5 seconds, Bart. If you're uh, if you're in earshot, now's the time to talk. All right. So I'm gonna get Brian off of there, and we're gonna spin it again. And man, I can't guarantee it won't be Bart again.
Maybe if Bart comes out again, you can choose the following name next to him.
Hey, I like that idea. We're gonna go with Federico's Team Lynch. Ooh, I
Team
haven't
Lin.
seen Team Lynch here either. I haven't seen Team Lynch, but you've got 1 minute, Team Lynch. You've got 1 minute. If you guys know Tim and Kathy, just give them a shout. Um, I've got the timer set and it's going. But I like your idea there. So we'll yes, there's a if you're gonna rig it right, you might as well pick someone who's here, huh? Yeah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So let's see where we were there. Yep, I think you're right, Lucky Duck. We're just going to keep spinning. Your name's probably in there like 7 times, so hopefully you'll get a. There we go. Shane was chiming in. Yay, Bart. He got McClorid, Shane. He got McClorid. Okay, and I'm afraid that we're going to have the same thing there with Team Lynch. I appreciate you guys putting the time in to go check those videos and put that in there. But we're just going to spin it again. Let me get that off of there, and we'll get it straight. Sorry to steal all your thunder there, Federico, but we're gonna give this silver away, dadgummit,
No matter what.
no matter what. And who is it gonna be this time? Somebody who's been chatting, hopefully. Marty Briscoe. I haven't seen him in the chat either. Oh boy. All right. Let me think here. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if I can do this live or not. I was going to go down to the next name, but they're so small there, Federico. I can't even see what they are.
Yeah,
So,
it's kind of difficult to
and
see.
I since we're live, I can't go to. Oh, hey, Marty was lurking. Marty
Yes, he
Bristol,
is.
good job, buddy. You're in for 2 more pieces of silver from Hi Ho Silver. Very cool. And I get if you were in there before, I just missed your. Missed your comment. So, congratulations. That's fantastic. And since we definitely have a little bit of a lull in the deal here, let me go ahead and do the last giveaway so we can have the last half hour just your finds and the comments from folks, etc.
Sure.
So, very well. Congratulations to Marty Bristol and Crazy Diggin. Um, make sure I write those down or I'll forget them. Marty, way to go, buddy. And then our last giveaway is about Hi Ho Heroes and membership. Um, so I want to throw this up there and I'm going to add. It said Bart's here by now, right? Okay. So I need to add you to the scene here. Bear with me just for a second, guys. Okay. On the right there, you see all of the Hi Ho heroes as of last Friday. and we actually have a new one in. So next week there's going to be a 10 spot up there. But thank you, thank you, thank you very much for being a member, being a Hi Ho hero. You can see several channels listed up there. So make a mental note, go sub to those folks, and really appreciate them being heroes and stepping up to help support that. That's very generous. So tonight's giveaway is going to be one of 52. Let me get that up there, and I'll get Federico in the scene. Tonight's is will be one of 52, and you can see there quite clearly that there is platinum, gold, silver, um, uh, lots of gift certificates. So the one curveball that I will throw in for this particular one is that if you end up getting a prize and you don't want it and you don't want the prize, you can sub it for one of the gift certificates. So that's my overture to you guys. But there's a lot of cool stuff to be given away there, and we'll show the video, the very last thing, as we transition over. But it's got all the people that have won, and I'm telling you, the people on that list, their membership has already paid off for them. So thank you guys for doing that. So without further babbling on by me, we're going to see who is up for the hi ho spin. Which hi ho hero is eligible for winning a prize tonight? And our first one, again, you got to be present to win. So we'll see who does what here. Brian Olier, I saw him in the chat earlier. Brian, you got 1 minute, but I like our chances on this one. Brian Olier. I'm going to set it for 1 minute here, but chime in on the chat, and got it there. And let me get to the chat, and I'll get to the bottom of it. Have you seen Brian? I saw Brian just comment. Brian Olier, if you're here, just um, go ahead and pop in there, dude. You've been chatting so much that oh, there we go. Brian Olier's here. Brian, Brian, this could be your night, man. You could be winning some. You could be winning some platinum tonight, dude. So let's figure this out. I'll get it up there without. Okay, you're getting one of these prizes, Brian. Thank you for being such a staunch supporter of the of my channel, our whole community, and this Hi Ho Live for sure. So good luck tonight, and man, I hope you win something cool. There's three different pieces of gold and a piece of platinum on the prize list left. So we'll see what we got, Brian. Good luck. Oh, a gift card, High Plains Prospectors. That's number 17. All right, congratulations. I know I made a big buildup, and now it was a gift certificate. But Brian, thank you very much. That is awesome. You're quite a fantastic supporter, and I really appreciate you. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. We give away silver every Monday night, so very thrilled with that. Okay, Federico, have I missed folks who are
No,
in here? Okay,
nothing.
I'm going to. We literally have right now. We have just over 30 minutes left in our show. So the only administrative thing that I want to do is sometime before now and then I want to go through that Monday Digs lineup again. But for now, I want to go ahead and share with you some of the other cool pictures that you sent, and I got to bring you into the scene and tell us about this one.
Okay, that's interesting. That is
Very
probably,
interesting.
yeah, that is probably one of my oldest objects I've ever found here in Costa Rica as well.
Uh-huh.
I've been invited to hunt into a coffee plantation,
Hmm. Hmm.
and as always when I go to coffee plantations, I expect to find coffee tokens.
Right.
Like the sharing token, the coffee plantations
Hmm.
represents the amount of coffee baskets a person collected, let's say 100 or 120 years ago. And
Right.
that was the way they were paid for the
Hmm.
amount of coffee baskets they found. But
Yep.
unfortunately, that day I was not able to find any coffee token. But I found this little ring that at first, when I dig it up, it was very small. As you can see, it is all flattened.
Hmm.
I didn't want to try to put it back together because I know I'm going to
Right. Yeah,
destroy
you
it.
might damage it. Right.
Yeah, so I cleaning it as the best way possible, and I figured out that that was a little girl's ring.
Hmm.
And by the shape and the material, I can tell that's colonial, probably from
Right.
the early 1800s.
That is so
That's
cool.
mhm.
Um, and what about it were you able to date? Zero in on the date there.
Because of the shape
Uh huh.
and the material. As you can see, the shape is like a rose shape.
Right.
It was something that it was very much used back in those days,
Okay.
and because of the material, which I think is that's I don't know, probably clad or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Uh,
copper, I believe.
Copper, yeah, probably
Mhm.
copper. Back in those days, rich people were just a few, and here in Costa Rica, there weren't a lot of rich people. At least not in
Mhm.
the place I found that ring.
Right.
And my best guess is that probably someone that was 100% made, handmade. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and I believe that someone who has the enough knowledge to build to make that ring out of their hands, it was something that probably was uh, created for a little girl, something special,
Right.
probably trying to represent something of high value, but using copper. And
Uh-huh.
probably those little holes were filled by some sort of gems,
Mhm.
stones, or semi-precious stones, or something like that.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
When I first of all, that is fascinating, and I know people aren't that many people don't really care that much about copper, but I it really represents such a piece of our history. Not nobody people couldn't afford gold and silver along. Very few people could.
Yes.
So I love the copper rings and that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And whenever I see one that's kind of in that condition that has an obvious place for stones, I actually search around in the hole for a little while to see if I might be able to look at it. Everything in there kind of looks like dirt, but I
Yes.
wonder sometimes if I might find a diamond or a ruby or something like that just by checking very closely over the hole.
Totally. Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very cool. You've mentioned the coffee. It's a fantastic find. I appreciate you putting that one in there. You've mentioned the coffee tokens a couple of times, and I didn't get it lined up very well, but I'm going to put that up. And before you get started on that, which is fascinating, um, Dan, and thank you very much for being the newest Hi Ho hero. Thank you so much. I so appreciate the super chats, the thanks, and the memberships. They mean a lot to content creators. So thank you for doing that, Dan. Um, okay, Federico, fire away. Sorry about that.
Okay, no, no, it's okay. Well, as I first mentioned, of course, I like to find things with value, but the
Uh
most
huh.
interesting things for me is to find history and a story behind the object I found.
Right.
And I know coffee tokens, they always come with a story. And
Yep.
that's why it was my biggest, probably one of my biggest goals since I
Hmm.
started metal detecting.
Right.
So I found this one for the first time, a couple of weeks ago, and it
Oh,
and
is that right? That
yeah,
recently. Wow.
yes,
Very cool.
and as you can see, it is in very well shape,
Oh yeah, very
in
nice.
both sides. Yeah.
I'm going to put up a
Uh,
little different picture of it here. I'm
okay.
just trying to get it big enough for people to see it as good as possible.
And unlike the sharing token, which only has initials or letters, coffee tokens, they always, here, at least here in Costa Rica, they all have the name of the owner of the farm, the ranch, or
Right. Right.
the name of of the ranch.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
And this one, it's called Lucila Morales, and she was the owner of that coffee plantation where I found this token.
That is so
and
cool.
and I was able to get to the story behind it. There's
Mhm.
records where I found that Lucila Morales actually
Mhm.
it was born in 1853, around that time,
Oh, that's so cool.
and she was actually from the United States.
That
She
is
came,
so yeah, that
yeah.
is so neat that you can get that firm of a history
In,
on
in,
that
in
one
my
item.
in my video where I show this, I show a picture of her and I tell a little bit more about her history. But it was
Yeah.
great because I was able to put a name and a face to that little thing.
That is so cool. I love that part of it. And that's one of the gifts that treasure hunting and metal detecting has given me. I'm not sure that I disregarded history before, but now I have such a deeper sense of local history and especially those personalized items or those things like you just said, where you can trace it back to one human that lived, 150, 180 years ago,
Mhm.
whatever. That is, to me, that is what a neat gift this
Yes,
this hobby brings to us.
totally, totally. I love coins. I'm a coin collector. I collect coins since I was 12 years old. I inherited that hobby from my grandfather. And I love finding coins and getting coins and everything that it's behind a coin. But a coin tells you probably a story from a specific time,
Mhm.
from a specific country, a
Right.
specific place.
Yeah.
But you cannot get a story from someone specifically. Like, for
Right.
example,
That's
this
so
token.
true. Yeah.
Mhm.
And what I love is sometimes you'll see like you said, a coin is not a personal item, but sometimes they make them into a personal item. They'll drill a hole in there.
Yes.
B.
Mhm.
Higgles one time, maybe 6 months ago or so, showed a love token, and I'd never seen one before, but it was made out of a silver coin as a present from, I'll say, a boy to a girl. That type of
Nice.
thing. It's just so cool. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that kind of stuff.
even if you cannot get a name out of it, at least you know that was a special gift from someone to someone.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, that's so true. Very neat. Very neat. Okay, I'm going to show one more of the cool finds, and you've got a few left, but I wanted to show this one, and then I want to do our Monday Digs lineup. This one is awesome. I don't know why I love the knives, but I really do. So tell us about this one.
This one as well, I found it in a park nearby where I used to go.
Uh-huh.
Um, I didn't expect to find anything like this, but
Yeah.
I remember I usually in parks I usually discriminate iron because it's too
Right. Right.
trashy.
Yep.
But that day I decided not to, and because of that I was able to find this.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't be able.
Right.
And
Right.
when I dig it up, I realized it was a knife, but
Hmm.
I didn't realize how old it was. I don't know
Uh-huh.
exactly the date, but I'm pretty sure this knife at least 80 years old.
I was going to say, I would say 20s or 30s, maybe
Yeah,
something like that.
probably because you can still find, you can still buy this type of knives here in any local store, but the handle is made of plastic. This one is made
Right.
100% of wood,
Right. Right.
and as you can see, it is all cracked.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, since I'm not an expert, I cleaned it the wrong way and I submerged it in water, which it was a huge mistake because that
Yeah.
destroys the wood.
I've done the same thing. I promise.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I was able to keep it as good as possible, as you can see, both size,
Mhm.
and I think what that's one of my favorite finds in terms
Right.
of old stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesse makes a fair comment, and I was wondering the same thing. The shape of the knife itself lends to the idea that it had a specific purpose for cutting a specific kind of a thing.
I know
Um,
that here it is used to cut um, banana trees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
man, again, it's a very, uh, it's such an interesting find that's completely germane to your area where you can hunt.
Yes.
I can tell you, we're not cutting down very many banana trees in Kansas City. Um, Kansas City's a nice place to live, but
Here,
and I
here.
love that if it's personal or specific to an area or a city or those
Mhm.
kinds of things. I just think that's fantastic.
Yeah, it represents something at least.
The
And this kind of shape, it's called parrot peak knife.
parrot peak. Oh, parrot peak. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the other thing I was going to say that I didn't know before was on one of the knives that I found, a pocket knife. I found it in the open condition, right? So it was a long knife, right?
Hmm.
Well, I thought I couldn't identify it because I couldn't read anything on there. But they actually told me that there was a thing called a tang stamp, Tang, I believe, tang stamp. And it's right there where the knife unfolds from the
Yes,
body. And
actually,
there's a little marking right there, and they can trace back
yes,
what the manufacturer was.
actually, this knife in the blade, the only place I was able to clean, I can see three letters, but
Right,
but
right.
it's not good enough for me to trace it,
Yeah,
so I
not
I
enough.
can't
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can happen for sure. That can happen. All right. You do have a couple of pictures left, but I want to give props to the rest of the Monday Digs crew, and
Sure.
what a neat chat we've had tonight. Such a vibrant audience, and it's just been a blast. But since we literally have 19 minutes left in the broadcast, so I want to go ahead and give some love to my fellow Monday Digs content creators here. So I'm going to throw that one up. And so for our lineup tonight, we're on Monday, Hi Ho Live right now. So thank you guys for being here, and what a neat time it's been tonight. The the first of the videos will start at 7:37 Eastern or 6:37 Central Time. The way it works is I have the auto redirect set up for this. So if you hang on to this video, it will actually automatically redirect you over to the first of those videos. And if you don't, that's fine. You just log on to it. But anyway, the Hi Ho Silver Kiss video tonight is a special one to me. It's a bucket lister, and I'm thrilled. I'll just tell you the title is called Morgan Mic Drop. So we'll give you a clue on what we're going to find tonight. Following that, we have B. Higgles, and B. Higgles has at 7:56 an awesome video, 1925 grade school, and boy, those schools hold a lot. They really hold a lot of treasure. So yeah, he does a fantastic job. Looking forward to that. Coming in at 8:15 in her usual slot is Anna, the metal detecting mermaid, and her video tonight is from Yelapa Beach, and so I'm very interested to see that, and I just love I love the love, right? I really appreciate the love and the enthusiasm and the warmth that comes through on Anna's videos. It's I'm excited for her when she's excited, and it's a neat deal. Following that, we have Florida Thunder digging with Rob. I got to give Rob his props tonight. We've got he posted his video early. Now I'm sure it had something to do with him going to his metal detecting club meeting and all that. But thank you for showing that. And the tonight is the first of his spring break videos, and he does a road trip to Siesta Key. My wife and I have been to Siesta Key. So we're looking forward to that. And thank you, Rob. We're batting cleanup tonight with Ohio River history at 8:40. And I'm still a little unclear whether that's a live or a video, but 8:40 is wrapping up the night with Ohio River history. And those 5 videos, I promise you, they represent uh, many human hours of attention, love, detail, trying to bring you high quality content and showing the fun of treasure hunting. So thank you for being here, and just am thrilled. I hope you enjoy the videos tonight. Any of those folks on there, please check out their channel. Make sure you're a subscriber. I didn't do a very good job of it before, but let me make sure Federico, all of Federico's stuff is up there. Um, I don't. The link was in the chat, but his channel is a Deteccion Pura Vida. So make sure you look that up and make sure he's got some subs tonight. For as many people as are in the chat tonight, his sub count should have increased by 20 or 30, 40 easily. So thank you guys for
That
doing
would be
that.
great. Thank you.
Really, really, really appreciate that. Okay, so now we're at right at 15 minutes, and we're not in any hurry at all. But we've got a couple of other folks that I haven't said hi to. Thank you, Miss Julie. This is actually Peter from Detecting Smile, but I want to say hi to both of them. Thank you, Peter. If you haven't seen his channel, Federico, it's very nice. He's got an endearing way of showing his stuff there, and it's very family oriented. So appreciate that. And
Sure.
Florida Thunder digging with Rob. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being in the chat. Miss Julie, love you and appreciate you being here. Oh, we got Mystic. I didn't see him in here earlier, so thank you for being here, Mystic Librarian. Another one of those guys that just is such a steady Eddie. Thank you, Ohio Pull Tabs, and appreciate you being here tonight. And let's see if there's anybody else I might have missed. Oh, here we go. Thank you, NA. Thank you, Jesse, for that. Oh, speaking of webs, YouTube channels, there's a vicious rumor that N.A. Digger, also known as Jesse, is about to embark on his first treasure hunting while he's taking videos. So we'll have to see how that comes out. I really hope he does well on that. Is there anybody else we haven't seen in the chat? Okay, I don't see that there. I'm going to throw up here just, I got to figure out a different term they use than throwing up. But I want to show you guys at least one of the other finds that Federico sent. Oh, this one was beautiful too. Let me show that one. Tell us about. Oh, I didn't even put you in. You're going to have a hard time telling us because you're not in the you're not in the picture. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was also found where I found my first gold ring at the
Oh,
same
so
place.
cool.
So that day I not only found gold for the first time, but I found gold and silver.
Man, now
uh,
that is a red letter day.
yeah,
You
and that
found your
ring
first
is
gold and your first silver.
no,
Wow.
it was not my first silver,
Oh
but
yeah,
I
excuse me. I missed. Yeah, you're right. You didn't say that.
but it was uh, gold and silver on the same day.
Yeah.
Uh, and that ring is very beautiful, and this is where I identify when you said that sometimes when you find a ring where a stone's supposed to be, you start digging a little bit more and try to see if you can find it. That's
Right.
that's what
Right.
I was trying to do that day, but
Yeah.
I was not able to find anything. So I
Right.
but it's nice because that ring it's perfect. I just need to take it to a jewelry and ask them to put a stone on it, and it would look
Right. Right.
perfect.
Ah, that's neat. I'm glad that you said that because I thought the dirt looked similar in both
Yes.
pictures, the gold ring and that ring, but I didn't have any idea they were from the same some hunt. So that's really neat. And somehow our detectors seem to pick up the silver better than the gemstone. The so anyway, that's my own little dorky relic humor there. Here is another one that I like because I haven't found one of these other than a replica. I really like this, and so I'm interested to hear the
What is
story
it?
behind this one.
Oh, the key. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's something I also, I guess most of the coolest things I ever found, I never expect to find them. So
right, right.
it's a big surprise. This was also found in a park nearby.
Uh huh.
And it is the first time I found a key like this. I think it's called skeleton key.
Hmm.
In
Skeleton key, exactly, exactly. Yeah,
and it was used probably from I don't know, probably the 1900s.
right. Probably early. Might be early. Might be
Yeah,
1800s.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably earlier, and it was great. When I found it, it reminded me a lot of those old uh, chests or old doors. Probably our grandparents used to
yeah.
use this kind of
Right,
keys. I don't know, but it was awesome. When I found it, it was great.
right. The question here is, do you think it's made of iron?
No, it's not iron.
Okay.
It's not magnetic. I think it has a specific name. I can't remember right
Yeah.
now what was it, but it's a
That's
mix of different metals that makes a unique word for it.
okay, I got you.
But
And
I
it's an alloy of some variety, but thank you for the question, Andrew. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. We've got a couple more here. Um, I do want to, you didn't ask me to do this, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to show off your skill here. Here we go. One second here. All right, guys, check this out. Check this form out, right?
oh
With the waves going
I
by and
never,
all that.
yeah. So, a friend took that video for me. I never seen myself swinging the coil, so I don't know how I look like.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it.
And
Oh, Federico, you've
that's
been
one of the few times I go to the beach,
uh
and that's, yeah, and that's beautiful.
yeah. You've been such a fantastic guest tonight. I really do
Thank you.
appreciate that, and I hope you had as much fun as I have because it's been a blast.
I really appreciate you having me here for this opportunity, and I also want to thank everyone here who was taking their time to listen to my story and watch my channel. I promise I will do the same. I will subscribe to everyone's channel
Yeah,
and
thank you.
still growing the community.
Yeah, that is so neat. Thank you, especially Federico, but thank you, Anna, for the compliments and that kind of thing too. One more administrative task. I do want to let folks know that we have a great show next week as well. And let me get you in the scene here. Next week we have John from Finger Lakes Detectorist, and so he'll be on Hi Ho Live next week. Very much looking forward to that. And I hope everyone who had a chance to go to Digstock this week and had as cool a time as I was asking Colleen about that, Lucky Duck Digger, because she was wearing her lucky ring from Hi Ho Silver, and so she said that she did very well, and I'm thrilled about that. We've got lots of people chiming in, Federico, that are talking about what a neat show it's been tonight and that. So know that those are heartfelt compliments, and they're because of you. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
That
likewise.
is so cool.
Thank you all.
All right, all right. Um, let's see here. We do have a few minutes. So Let's say you were a guy like me, and I was thinking about coming to Costa Rica for either just fun, vacation, relaxing, maybe even metal detecting. What's your advice? Where should I
Uh,
go?
well, definitely to the beach, to the Pacific side. Both
Pacific side.
sides, yeah, both sides are great. It's the Caribbean side and the Pacific side.
Mhm.
But for me, what I like most of Costa Rica is that this is a 100% country out of nature. You can find
Right,
nature everywhere. You don't need to go
right.
to a specific national park to see
Yeah,
wildlife. You can just sit outside any place and you will see a lot of
yeah.
cool birds, toucans, uh,
Right. It's so
I
cool.
don't know, a lot of different, if you like
Yeah.
watching birds, a lot of animals. I sent you a couple
Uh-huh.
of videos where
Right. Yeah. We won't be able to get to them, but yes, you
I
did.
know,
Yeah.
but you get the idea.
Right.
And
When
so,
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, Federico. When I was looking up the facts about Costa Rica, one of them said fully 25% of the entire country is dedicated to natural park or protection of some variety like that. That's
yes,
a vast
yes,
amount, and so I'm sure that spills over to all of the to places that are not protected too. But so I get the idea. There's wildlife all over. Another
yes,
interesting fact was 99% of your electrical power is generated from all renewable sources,
yes,
and
that's true.
that is quite impressive. That's really a
Yes.
neat deal.
Hmm.
So I'm sure that it is a very clean country and very healthy to live there.
Yes, and here everything is based on respecting nature, and trying to preserve that, and that's why
Right.
that's the beauty of it. When you go to the beach, for example, just to spend it, you won't see here you won't see a beach like in Miami Beach, for example,
Mhm.
full of buildings and people. No,
Right.
that
Right.
everything is 100% natural, and
Okay.
you go to a beach and you will 100% see a lot of wild animals around it. Yeah, you
It's
have to be
so cool.
careful not to keep your stuff alone because monkeys
Right.
will rob it.
Yeah. Those animals know where an easy meal is, and
Yes,
so yeah,
yes,
yeah. That is
I
so cool.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah. Another thing I didn't quite understand how it said it, but it was like Costa Rica has 5% of the biological diversity of
Yes,
the
of
entire
the entire world.
world, but it
Yes,
only has like a third of 1% of the land mass. So
yes,
you have such an amazing biological, bath right there.
yes. Here's crazy. If you're a nature lover, you will love it here.
Yeah, yeah,
Day and night, you will see a lot of different
that
fauna,
is so cool.
flora, and everything. It's great. It's great. That's
Right,
why
right.
I decided to stay.
Yeah,
I
uh, I know we're getting to the end, but that is one of the questions I had for you was, your native land is Argentina, but, you went to Costa Rica professionally, or you wanted to
Yes.
go to Costa Rica, or
No. No, I had no idea where Costa Rica was or how the country was like. I had the opportunity to come here professionally,
Mhm.
and after a year, I decided to stay, and I'm
Right?
living here ever since. I've been here for the last 10 years.
Oh, that's
Actually,
fantastic.
I recently got my citizenship.
Oh, you're a Costa Rican citizen now. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations. That is
thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got just a couple of minutes left in the broadcast before we have an automatic redirect over to Hi Ho Silver. But congratulations to our winners tonight. That is Crazy Diggin, Marty Bristol, and Brian Ollier. Both who both of the first two won silver, and Brian Ollier got a gift certificate. So thank you for that. Appreciate 3D Outdoors for being the latest Hi-Ho hero. Very, very much appreciated. Just love it. I hope you guys enjoy our Monday Digs lineup tonight. We have 5 awesome content creators. I want to say thanks to the people who sent in pictures. That is Qbot, Luis Villarreal, and 5 Mile. I didn't get to your picture. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Johnny's Corner. He sent me a Roosevelt Dime book, won that in a contest not long ago. And Patty from Dirt Clod Detecting, she sent me this personalized inspirational calendar. They're all photos from her, and I love it. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. What a generous community we have, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. Many, many, many thanks, Federico. Many thanks, and I hope our paths cross in a way where we can see each other face to face
I
sometime in
would
the
love
future.
that. I would love. One of my goals is to go and detect in the United States. So
Oh
I'll
yeah,
make sure to tell you if we are close enough, we can meet in person. I would love that.
right, right. I would love to do just that. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm
Thank you,
going to sign
everyone.
off with a video. So stay right on the channel, and we'll see you next week.